dear kids, how are you all? I hope so that you all must be fit, fine and fantastic and must be paying attention towards your studies. So dear kids, once again I welcome you all to your English grammar class. So in your English grammar, dear children, today we are going to start a very new and very wonderful chapter, that is your lesson number 8, the articles. So you all must have studied in your lower classes also articles. So today we are going to start with this. So let's get started. My dear students, in your earlier classes you all must have studied that there are total 3 kinds of articles. What are those? A and the. Okay, and these A and B, they are your demonstrative adjectives, and we also call them as determinants. In your previous classes you all must have learned that there are total 8 parts of speech. And what part of speech is A and D? A and D कौन से part of speech है? So let me tell you that it is demonstrative adjective. This is demonstrative. A and D are demonstrative adjectives and they are also called as determinants. इनको हम क्या कहते हैं? Determinants. A student, determiner is a special kind of adjective that points to a particular noun in this sentence. It means, my dear children, whenever we are pointing towards a particular noun, or we can say that we are talking about the particular person, place, animal or thing, then that is known as your determinant. Okay, and it is used with the countable and uncountable nouns. Whether we are able to count that noun or we are not able to count that noun, it is used with both. Okay, and there are 2 kinds of articles. There are 2 kinds of articles. First one is your indefinite article, that is your a or an, and the second one is your definite article, the. Now you all must be wondering that what is indefinite article and what is definite article. So let me tell you, my dear children, that indefinite article, that is your a or an, are those articles which is not definite or it can be referred to any. So whenever there is condition that there can be any man, any child, then in that case we will use a or an. And what is definite article? Definite articles are those articles in which it is definite that about whom we are saying. That suppose if I am talking about that particular chair, okay, then at that time we will use the chair. Otherwise, in other cases we will use a chair. Okay, so whenever we are confirmed that about whom we are talking about, which person, place, animal or thing, about the particular we know, then at that time we will use the. Okay, let me show you one example. Kids, suppose if I say men, M-A-N, men, okay, and if it is written only men, then he can be any man, कोई भी man हो सकता है. So in this case we will write a man. What we will write? A man. Okay. And if I say about the atlas, if I talk about atlas, so if I have written only atlas, then as you can see A is there. So it means that here it can be any atlas, कोई सी भी atlas हो सकती है. So here we will use an. We will use an. Okay. And if I say about the particular that man only, अगर मैं उसी आदमी की बात करूँ, then at that time we will write the man. तब हम क्या लिखेंगे? The man. Okay. At that time we will not write a man. तब हम a man नहीं लिखेंगे, because यहाँ पे कोई भी man हो सकता था. So we have written a man, because now here we are confirmed that we are talking about that particular man only. Then at that time we will use the. Sorry. Again, if I talk about atlas, if any particular atlas I am talking बात कर रही हूँ, then at that time we will use the address. At that time we will not use and. Okay. I hope you all must have understood this well. Now I will tell you where to use a and the. My dear students, let me tell you that these determiners, that is a and the, it is used with the singular noun only. So whenever we are talking about only one, at that time we use determiners. So now I will tell you where to use a. So a is used before the singular noun that begins with the consonant sound. So whenever any noun, it is beginning with the consonant sound. Consonant sound is coming out, there we use a. Suppose if I say that total there are 26 letters in our English alphabet, and out of 26, 5 are your vowels, that is A, E, I, O, U, and except A, E, I, O, U, rest all are your consonants. Suppose B, C, D, F, G, H, except these 5 vowels, rest all are your consonant. So whenever any noun, it is starting, it is beginning with the consonant sound. Consonant sound आती है. Suppose B, C, इनकी आवाज आती है. B, S, इनकी voice आती है, sound आती है. Then that is known as your, there we use a. Okay. Suppose if for example, if I say, my dear student, suppose a boy is given, boy. So you can see in the starting B is there. So in front of the B, what we will write? A boy. What we will write? A boy. If I say about dog, so आप क्या बोलेंगे? A dog, because you can see it is starting with D और dog की आवाज आ रही है, so we can use a dog. Similarly, we can say a house, or we can also say, suppose one thing is given, 1 rupee note. Here it is given 1 rupee note. ठीक है, 1 rupee note. अब now you will say, ma'am, O is your vowel. अब आप कहोगे O तो क्या है? Vowel है, but इसके आगे क्या आएगा? An आना चाहिए था, है ना? क्योंकि vowel है, but here it will come a 1 rupee note. We are talking about that particular only 1 rupee note. So here what we are saying? 1. O sound is coming. So here we will write A only. My dear student, now the second rule is, it is also used before a noun that begins with a vowel but have long consonant sound. So if any word, any noun, it is starting with the vowel. Okay. Suppose if I say university, university. So in this you are seeing that it is starting with the vowel, means U. Now you can see that long consonant sound of this consonant sound what we say, university, uni, है ना, लंबा जा रहा है ना, U लंबा जा रहा है. So in that case also we will use our university. हम an university use नहीं करेंगे. We will say our university. If I say a unique person, a unique person, unique, you बहुत देर तक हो रहा है ना. So whenever in the starting vowel is there, but it is having long consonant sound आए, unique person. So in that case also we will use a. So it is not at all necessary that, but if a vowel is there, then we will use an. It is not at all necessary. You have to see different cases. Okay. So what we have learned in this, whenever we are talking about singular noun and it begins with the consonant sound, whenever consonant sound is coming, just remember this, whenever this consonant sound is coming, then we have to use a. And whenever, although it is starting with a vowel, vowel, but it is having long consonant sound, then there also we will use a. Okay, have you got? My dear children, now I will tell you where to use an. So an is used before noun that begins with the vowel sound. So we know there are 5 vowels A, E, I, O, U. So whenever any letter, any noun, it is starting with a vowel sound, then there we use an. Suppose egg. E is there, na? Egg. Umbrella. So these all are your vowels. A, this E is also vowel. Umbrella, U is also vowel. O is also vowel and A is also vowel. So here in all the cases we will use an. An egg, an umbrella, then an ox, and an apple. So wherever there is vowel sound in the beginning, there we use an. My students, now I will tell you where to use the. So the is used when we talk about the particular thing. Whenever we are talking about the particular thing, or we can say if suppose we have already talked about that person, place, animal or thing, and again it is repeating in the sentence or in the paragraph. Twice it is coming. So in that case, my dear students, we use the. Suppose we always say, suppose if I say I met an old man. If I say I met an old man. I met an old man. Okay? And here I am writing I met an old man, dash old man, dash old man is honest. So in this case, my dear students, now you will think that ma'am has told that whenever there is vowel sound or that then there we have to use an. तब हमें वहाँ पे क्या use करना है? Am use करना आप सोचेंगे. But my dear children, if suppose we have already talked about that noun or that person, place, animal or thing before, अगर हमने कोई भी पैराग्राफ है, अगर उस पैराग्राफ में उस पर्टिकुलर नाउन के बारे में हमने ऑलरेडी बात कर ली है, जैसे इसमें कर ली है दैट आई मेट एन ओल्ड मैन, मैं एक बूढ़े आदमी से मिला. डैश ओल्ड मैन, अगेन दिस ओल्ड मैन इज कमिंग ट्वाइस, दोबारा आ रहा है. सो इफ इट इज कमिंग ट्वाइस इन द सेंटेंस, देन एट दैट टाइम वी विल यूज दी. तो हम क्या यूज करेंगे? दी ओल्ड मैन इज ऑनेस्ट. Whenever any noun is coming twice in the sentence, then there in the second time we will use the. Okay, so second rule to use the is before the name of certain things unique of their kind. So whenever we are talking about the any unique thing or any unique noun, or we can say that is only one in the universe, जो पूरे यूनिवर्स में केवल वन है, then that time if it is very unique and it is only one of its kind, then at that time also we use the. Okay, suppose the earth. Earth is only one. Earth तो केवल एक है. Is there 2 or 3 or thousands of earth in this universe? No, na. So earth is only one. So there we will use the. Then again the sun. Sun is also one. So we will write the sun. Moon is also one. So here we will write the moon. So whenever any noun is unique, or we can say it is only one of its kind, then there also we will use the. My dear children, do you know before the name of any famous building, or if we are talking about the name of a river, sea, ocean, mountain ranges, group of island, certain organization, political parties, and the particular country. So whenever we are talking about all these, whenever we are talking particularly about the foreign things, at that time we use the. Suppose if I am talking about any particular country, USA. So I am talking about among so many countries, I'm talking about only USA. So how I will write? The USA, the UK, the Ganga, the Nile, or the Pacific Ocean, and the Himalayas, the Congress Party. So in all these cases, you must be seeing that I am talking particularly about these things. जब हम particular किसी के बारे में बात करते हैं, उसी चीज के बारे में बात करते हैं, then that is there we use the. My dear students, number 4th rule is before a singular noun used to point out a whole class, race, people or thing, then there also we use the. So my dear students, whenever we are talking, although it is singular noun, वो singular noun होगा, but it is indicating the whole race, whole class of people, then there also we use the. Suppose here you can see dash tiger is a wild animal. So any one tiger, we are not talking about only one tiger. Here we are indicating the whole class of tiger. हम टाइगर की पूरी क्लास के रेस के बारे में कह रहे हैं. So the tiger is a wild animal. Tiger क्या है? Wild animal. So in this case we will use the. Okay. Suppose I am saying police. I am not talking about only one policeman. I am talking about all. So the police could not control the mob. पुलिस ने mob को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाया. So I am talking about the whole class of police. Okay. So in these cases we use the. And my dear children, let me tell you that whenever we always use the before the holy or important books, whenever we are talking about the Ramayana, Quran, Gita, so whenever we are talking about all these holy books, although now you will say, ma'am, there are many Ramayana, so beta, Ramayana is only one, rest all are the Xerox. वो उसके Xerox portion है, photocopy है. Ramayana is only one. So we can say that before we will say, we always say the Ramayana, the Gita, the Mahabharata, the Bible, the Quran. So in before any holy book we always use the. Okay. So my dear students, I hope you have understood where to use the.
My dear students, to understand the articles a or an, let's do exercise 8.1. So in this, first A1 is fill in the blanks with a or an. In this you don't have to use the. Okay, you have to write only a or an. So see the first one. First one is dash owl. So in this you can see that it is starting with O. That means vowel sound is coming. Owl. So we will use an. Second is dash mango. It is starting with M and you can see that consonant sound is coming. So we will use A. A mango. Dash igloo. I. Vowel. So we will write an igloo. Dash bus. Again consonant sound is coming. It is starting with B. So a bus. Dash man. Again you can see consonant is there. So we will use a man. A bucket. Now see the seventh one. Dash university. Now you all must be thinking, ma'am, why there is a, you have written a over here. So beta, let me tell you that you can see that in university you can see that a long voice, or we can say that it is, although it is starting with vowel, but it is having long consonant sound. You can see U, so long U, Y-O-U. So you can see that it is starting with Y. So in this case it is having long consonant sound. So we will write a university. An estate, E. Vowel sound is coming, so we will write an. A doctor, consonant again. Again in the 10th one you can see dash R. Although it is starting with the consonant, but the sound is coming of vowel R O, na? So we will write an. Dash ox, dash ox. It is in the book, it is misprint, it is given on, so you just write ox. Vowel sound is coming an. 12th is dash army. Dear children, generally whenever we are talking about the group, so that time we use the, but here in this case you can see that we have to use only a or an, so we will write an over here, an army, right? 13th is an ostrich. 14th, a box. 15th is an eagle, a lady. 17th, an X, an ash. 18th, a banana. So my dear students, I hope you have understood how to use a or an in this exercise. My dear students, now see the B exercise. In this, fill in the blanks with a, an or the, whichever is correct. Okay, see the first one. First one is dash European got admission in our college. Now here you can see E is there and you can see vowel there over here. So it is not at all necessary that if vowel is there, then you have to write an or the. Okay, so in this case, my dear students, you can see the European, the sound of consonant is coming. European, European, Y-O-U, Y. Okay, so we will write A over here. A European got admission in our college. Second one is an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Third one, there is an error in this article. Fourth, he is the author and is writing a series of books these days. Fifth, why did you buy an expensive book? Sixth, he will come back in an hour. Seventh, the gateway of India is in Mumbai. Eighth is, he is the most intelligent boy in the class. Ninth one, June is the hottest month of the year. 10th, can you play a flute? 11th, a farmer has an ox, a bull and a tractor. 12th is, the chief minister has an astrologer and a vastu expert. 13th, a group of ants is called an army. 14th, the Lotus Temple is in Delhi. 15th is, can you write dash article on this subject? So my dear students, I hope you all must have understood exercise 8.1. If there will be any queries, then we will discuss in the Google Meet.